A Janesville teacher accused of sending a nude photo of a woman online without her consent and talking about child exploitation will head to trial. 33-year-old Adam Teal is charged with 10 counts of child pornography possession. He was a 6th grade teacher at Franklin Middle School, but is now on administrative leave. Teal waived his preliminary hearing today in Rock County Court, and a judge determined there is probable cause to head to a jury trial. He's due back in court for an arraignment on November 13th.